Welcome back to another Sunday prep day where I prepare all my veggies for the week, and this week I am also going to make some coleslaw again. Yes, I know, I'm trying to work through this head of cabbage, and I'll also make a curry paste. So I'm gonna start off by cutting this onion nice and fine for my coleslaw, among other things, and then let's go over the menu. So, for lunch today, I'm gonna have some sandwiches with some ham, maybe some cheese, because these are my cheat days. During the week, I don't do carbs for lunch, but on the weekend, I like to have my sandwiches. I don't usually mention breakfast because I don't usually have breakfast, but lately I've been trying on the weekend and stuff. So, I did actually have some yogurt this morning with some blueberries, and probably during this week in the morning I'll have some more breakfast. I have some yogurt and I have some more blueberries, and I also have some passion fruit. So, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna have breakfast. It really depends on when I feel like it. So then we did lunch and then dinner for Sunday. Last week I bought some parsnips, but I didn't end up using them. So I'm gonna have them tonight. Some parsnips and some carrots with some baby potatoes, and I'm gonna roast some ham. And then Monday I do meatless Mondays. For lunch I'm gonna do a salad. For dinner, I'm gonna do a couscous bowl with falafel, and I'm just gonna do the couscous bowl with things like peppers, cucumber, heaps of parsley. Maybe I'll do like a quick little sauce. I don't know yet. I could have some Greek yogurt, so I could do like a tzatziki kind of thing. Don't know yet. And then on Wednesday, for lunch, I'm gonna have some coleslaw with some chicken. Don't know yet what kind of chicken. I have some drumsticks that I could use, or I could do like a stuffed chicken breast, or we'll just figure that out on the day. Meanwhile, this onion I've just cut into big chunks, and I'm gonna put that in my blender to go in the curry paste. And also I'm going to throw in a few cloves of garlic. And the rest of this garlic I'm going to cut up for some stir fries and some quesadillas. That is actually what I was going to mention next, quesadillas, because for lunch I said I'm going to have some coleslaw. For dinner on Tuesday, I think I'm going to do some quesadillas because I've just been into them lately. So I have some chicken. I have a bunch of veg and cheese, so I'll just do like quesadillas. Wednesday for lunch, I think I'm gonna do a low carb stir fry with chicken and broccoli. So I'm gonna use broccoli to bulk it up, just like you usually would use like rice or noodles or something like that. And then for dinner, I'm gonna do a beef curry. So that's what I'm gonna use some of my curry paste for. I'm gonna make enough for 2 batches, so I'll save some for next week probably when I do a vegan curry. But this week I'm doing a beef one. So that's also gonna have like sweet potato in it, and maybe some carrot. Then on Thursday, for lunch, I'll do some more coleslaw. Again, with chicken. I don't know what kind yet, but probably something different than I would have done on Tuesday. And for dinner, I'll do some pasta with some bacon, lots of veggies and some chicken stock. And then we're on Friday already. For lunch, what am I gonna do for lunch? No, I got it wrong. Wednesday I'm gonna do some stuffed peppers. So I'm gonna take some chicken and stuff that in some half peppers and lots of veggies mixed in. And Friday I'm gonna do a stir fry with fish. That's what I'm gonna do. I knew I had a stir fry planned. I just forgot what day it was. Meanwhile, I'm just cutting up some leek for that stir fry and probably the stuffed peppers as well. And Friday for dinner, haven't completely fleshed that out yet, but I'm gonna grill some fish in my Ninja Foodi. I'm gonna have some baked potatoes with it, but I haven't decided on the veg yet. I could do some broccoli, I can do some cauliflower, and in my freezer I still have some green beans and some peas. So I'll just grab something, I just don't know what yet. I was looking at the market and I did not know what kind of vegetables I was in the mood for. So yeah, that's my menu. What are we gonna do next? Let's do some, actually let's finish the curry paste first. So onion in there, garlic in there. I'm just gonna cut the top off this lemongrass. And then I'll very roughly chop it so it goes in the blender a little easier. And I also have a whole bunch of stems left over from the cilantro. So those are perfect to use in here. And then I have some fresh turmeric and some ginger, and I'm just quickly going to peel those. So I'm just cutting the ginger into some bigger chunks so it goes in the food processor more easily. And then I'll throw my turmeric in, and let's do some peppers. So I have this large green pepper that again I'll just cut into large chunks so it goes in easier. You know what, I'll do 2. Just cutting the end off. And then here I have a whole bunch of these small chilies. Again, just cut the end off and chuck them right in. And then for my quesadillas and for my pasta and the stir fry, I'm just cutting up a green and a red chili. Just leaving the seeds in. And then moving on to larger peppers, cut them in half, take the seeds out, and then I'll take half a yellow one, half a red one. Those are going to be my stuffed peppers. And then for these other halves, I need some peppers for my salad. So I need strips for that. I'll just take a couple of these and take them aside for my salad. Yeah, that's probably enough. And the other ones I'll just cut across to dice them for my quesadillas and my pasta and my stir fry. And I'll do the same for this yellow one. And then I have this green pepper. I think that's Anaheim, I think that's what you call them. Either way, they're the pointy green sweet peppers. So cut that across as well. Clean it out. Cut it lengthwise. and then cut across into little cubes. So that's for my pasta, my stir fries, my couscous salad. Get that in the container. And then here I have some carrots and parsnip. The parsnip is gonna go in my parsnips and carrots tonight, and the carrots I'll use part of that for tonight, and then also for my coleslaw to go in my stuffed peppers. So yeah, I'll just get these peeled up, and then I'll start chopping. Okay, these smaller ones are perfect for tonight. Actually, this one I'll cut in half. So that's to go with my parsnips. And then these ones, I'll use my julienne slicer to cut them nice and fine, and these will go in my coleslaw and in my stir fry and in my stuffed peppers. There we go, and I'll take some of this and put that in with the diced onion for my coleslaw, and this I'll set aside for the other things. Then we have this parsnip. I'm going to cut the end off, and I'm going to cut this in roughly the same size pieces as my carrots are, so they'll cook at the same time. And next up is some parsley for my couscous salad. So I'll use about this much. This I'll save for another time. And I'll just roll it up nice and tight so it's easier to cut. Give it a rough cut first to get it smaller and more manageable. And then just keep running your knife through until it's the consistency that you like. You want it nice and fine for a salad. Up next, a sweet potato. Just going to peel that. That's going to go in my curry, because I've used the sweet potatoes in my curries before and I quite like them. So let me just peel that real quick. And then I will cut that into some chunks. I'm not too worried about how fine, because it's going to cook for quite some time and it's going to fall apart. So just do some rougher chunks. And get that aside. And next up, I have some cucumbers. One I will cut into some slices for my salad. And the other two are going to go in the couscous salad, so I'm going to cut those into little cubes. And for that, just cut slices the long way. Then turn it 1/4 degree, cut it lengthwise the other way. And then turn it around and cut across into little chunks. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with this other cucumber. And if you're wondering why are these really small, these are Persian cucumbers. These are the ones I like to use because they have a lot of flavor. But yeah, you can use any cucumber really. Next up, some broccoli. So I'm gonna cut up some florets and I'm gonna cut them a bit finer so I can use them for a stir fry. So just cut off a bunch, enough for about a portion. And then I'll just take these small florets off like that, and the bigger ones I'll just cut up. That is broccoli done, and last of the things to chop is some cabbage for my coleslaw. And again, I'm not going to use this whole head of cabbage, so I'm just going to take some of the leaves off and leave the rest on the stem so it'll last longer in the fridge. There we go, save that. And for these, I'm just going to cut out the little core. Also, while I'm doing some cutting, I'm planning a trip soon. I think I'm going to go to Paris. So if you have any suggestions of where to go, what to see, what to eat, those are most welcome. I've been to Paris one time before, but it was a long time ago, probably like 20 years ago by now. So I'll happily take any suggestions. And I'm almost done cutting these cores out. This way. Because the cores are a little bit tougher. So then the leaves, just cut in half, stack it up. And I have a nice big stack of cabbage that I'm gonna slice nice and fine. And of course I put the container I need to use next on the bottom. So I'm just gonna throw this cabbage in with the diced onions and the carrot. Okay. That is ready to go to make some coleslaw. I'm also gonna need to make the curry paste, so what I'm gonna do, just a recap: onion, garlic, fresh turmeric, ginger, cilantro stems, a whole bunch of chilies. That's gonna go in here. And that's gonna be quite loud. So while that does its thing, being loud as hell, I'm going to put some things away and then we'll start making the coleslaw. So back in a moment. Let's give that a check. Yeah, that's really nice and fine. So I can put that into some containers in a moment. I'm going to use some glass because turmeric stains really bad. So I don't want to leave that in something plastic because it will turn yellow. So there we go, 2 portions of curry paste. These can go in the fridge and they will last for a week or 2. So I can use one this week and one next week. And then we're just going to finish our coleslaw. So onions, carrots, cabbage, add some salt, add some pepper. I'm using pre-ground. Then some mustard and some mayo. Give that a quick mix. Give that a taste, see if it needs anything. Oh, that's perfectly ready to go. So that's the coleslaw done. That can go in the fridge. Curry paste done. Vegetables done. I have everything ready to go for the week. And if you like to see what I do with all the ingredients, check out my Instagram because I post every single meal there. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, I do this every Sunday. And leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.